Bonjour and welcome to another Alexis Review. I hope you're all fine, and today we will deep dive into the mind of one of the greatest magic inventor, Angelo Carbone, with Notion of Motion. Notion of Motion is Angelo's takes on the classic rising card, except that here the card is freely named. I don't know if you have your mind rushing about ideas on how you'll be able to perform this, but I can tell you with 100% confidence that you won't ever think of Angelo's method. Notion of Motion can be found at roughly $150 euros. You can find it on the store, linked in the description if you want to support and help my reviews. It means a lot if you go through there and buy your magic stuff from there, so thank you so much for that. So what do you get? Let me show it to you. Inside of the box you get several things. You get, of course, the tutorial, you get several cards that are regular, those are the only regular cards in the deck. You get this, which is highly gimmicked, but I will talk about, and here you get the gimmicks inside a holder, so you will be able to get it into your pocket without any trouble and take out the gimmick and place it back without problem. It's very easy to slide in and out, if I can say that. The big part of the gimmick is this. So the case is gimmicked, the deck is gimmicked. You can take out the deck of the card box and show it to everyone. You have to be a little bit careful when you spread it, when you show it, but you can take it out and show the cards. The card case allows you to flash front and back without a problem, and still access to the secret mechanism, which is so devious. The deck has been specially made for this. I understand the price, because you might say, okay, a rising card, even if it's a freely named, more than $100, it's expensive. But when you look at it and understand the principle behind it, you say, okay, you won't be able to make this at home. Well, you could if you have like 2 days of work ahead of you and very high skills in arts and craft, but here, it's so cool. Of course, you can show the inside of the card case, which is crazy when you think about it, because the card case is completely gimmicked, and the deck of cards, as I said, can be shown like this, but you have to be a little bit careful when you show it to everyone. So you won't be disappointed with what you get. You will be baffled by the method, and then you will try to do it. You will struggle a little bit, and then you will get the knock, and poof, then it's completely crazy. So for a quick demonstration, you show the deck front and back. You can remove the cards from the case, of course, and then you ask for a card. It can be, of course, any card name. So I think you should put a lot of heat on the fact that the card is completely random. Let's say, for example, the 6 of spades. You get the card like this, snap your finger, and you have one card rising from the deck. It's exactly the 6 of spades, and of course, you can have it go back into the deck slowly and vanish inside of the deck. Of course, you can show again the back and the front, and you're completely clean, if I can say that. You just put the gimmick back in this case, and that's it. So easy to perform, but some of the way to perform it are harder than others. Let's go for the cons. So as I said, you will need quite a lot of work to perform it like Angelo, because Angelo performed it like with all of his finger visible, only one hand, and just like this, and it's very amazing when he's performing it. I think when you get it, you will first choose the 2 hands method, then one hand, maybe the Joshua J method, which is, I think, clever, because you put a silk. That's actually the method I've been using, but without a silk. But you can put a silk on your hands, so you don't touch the deck, but still the gimmick can work with the silk, which is completely crazy. No magnets, no threads. So I love it. But this is not easy. I wouldn't say this is easy, so don't panic when you receive it and you're not able to perform it, because I think you will need time to master this. And of course, you won't be able to perform anything else with it because it's heavily gimmicked, but I think it's okay. It's like an invisible deck. You won't be able to put the cards back together. Here, the cards are very, very well and heavily gimmicked, so you won't be able to do anything else with it, but I think it's okay if you know that this deck is only dedicated to the Rising card. Apart from that, pros. I don't think it's expensive, if you want my opinion, because the quality of the craftsmanship and the gimmicks are crazily made. As I said, it's really any card name. Some of the cards are a little bit harder to rise than other, but overall it's very easy to perform. The method, I think, have his pros because there is no thread. You have to be a little bit careful about the angle. Depends on the method you will be using, but sometimes the method I use here, without the silk, you can't have people behind you. Actually, you can't have people behind you at any point, any method you will be using, but it's a little bit more covered when you're using only one hand, because this is covering most of the part where the gimmicks happen. Honestly, I really like how it has been designed, because there are helps in many ways into the gimmicks that allow you to easily spot the cards you want to rise, which is great. You have full control on the fact that it's rise and it's go back into the pack. The fact that they gimmick the card box is, they could have just provided a very simple card box, but here the card box is very, very well made. You can show the inside and still access. Crazy, really crazy. I don't think this is something that you will do at every table at a gig. This is not a table hopping thing. This is more like a special piece that you will keep for the end and say, okay, 10, 15, 20 people, let's gather up and I want to show you something incredible. And you have to milk it up. You have to build the suspense around it, because this is what will sell the effect. And I think it's fooling for the magicians, but if you present it well, it's a reputation maker if you perform it well for people. So I would like to give it 4 hearts, but I don't think I will be performing it, but I see the power of it, so 3 hearts out of 4. As for the difficulty, if you're performing the 2 hands method, 2 stars, quite easy to pick up. If you want to perform, as I said, the 1 hand with all the fingers showing, 4 hearts, 4 stars, because it will require a lot of work. I don't have any similar product where a named card rise from the deck, but if you have one, feel free to, I think Jikiyo maybe performed something like this, but with threads and a lot of setups, but I'm not sure about it. So please feel free to put your favorite version of this in the comment. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I had a great time showing it to you, and I hope you enjoyed. Feel free to leave a comment if you like it, if you have any question, or if you want me to review any other products. And see you soon for another Alexis Magic review. Au revoir!